Hi and welcome to my channel. For those of you new, my name is Dave and I work in financial services, and these videos are a mixture of my journey and development towards financial freedom. They'll be about financial products and they'll also be about improving your financial well-being. Remember, if you like the videos, smash the like button, subscribe to this channel so we can grow and reach a wider audience. Now let's get into this latest video. This video is about my personal pension, so my self-invested personal pension, and a review during the month of January. Somewhat turbulent start to the month for the year, shall we say, but it will hopefully prove investment should be considered as a long-term gain. So the start of the year, the portfolio was worth £99,927. We ended the month of January of £97,671, a loss of £2,256. So year to date, a small loss of 2.22%. Now the plans for the year is an annual growth rate of 10%, annual dividends of £4,000 and a year-end value of £120,000. Now during the month we increased our contribution, so we went from £100 a month to £200 as a regular contribution, and as a result from that we will increase the amount of tax relief we get, so we will go from £25 a month to £50 a month, free money from the government as a UK taxpayer. During the month, somewhat quiet, received no dividends, but in relation to our shares held in the portfolio, 16 shares, our average yield of 2.53%. Now, we will not include dividends with our funds because they will get reinvested. We will just record the dividends within our shares portfolio. And during the month, our platform provider charges monthly fees of £14.57. Now, although the market has been somewhat sporadic and it's had a good downturn during the month of January, we are predominantly UK based, so hopefully we've missed a lot of the downturn. At the moment, our portfolio is 75.6% based in the UK, 12.39% in Americas, and 1.94% in Asia. We currently own 16 shares, 7 in profit, 9 in loss, and our shares are worth roughly £78,876, of which makes up 80.8% of our portfolio, of which 68.8% is in the FTSE 100 and 12% is in the FTSE 250. Now, if we look at the following shares within our portfolio, just a quick overview of where our investments are held and the reasons why we hold our investments. I'm not going to go through all 16 shares, but just a quick overview of our largest holdings and recent news and events. So our largest holding is Aviva, 4,064 shares, £17,645, makes up 18% of our portfolio. Very good return the month, a profit of £997. Our next holding is Lloyds, the banking group, 31,780 shares, £16,200, 6% of our portfolio, and again during the month a very nice profit of £1,049. Hopefully next month the banking sector will get results and dividends will increase, one of the reasons why we hold them shares. Our next holding, somewhat surprising during the month, is Greggs the Baker, 267 shares, makes up 7.3% of our portfolio, £7,123, but a loss during the month of £1,800. Somewhat surprising and great results. Trading statements like-for-like sales up 5.3%, opened 153 new stores last year, going to open another 100 plus stores this year, has £190 million in cash in the bank, and it will be given an extra £30 to £40 million distribution in dividends. So great results, cash free, a very long term hold, but somewhat hammered during this month, but since we bought it we're up 100% still in profit. Our next holding is Drax, the power plant and the biomass maker, 1,173 shares, £7,000, 7% of our portfolio. Our next holding is Barclays, 2,827 shares, £5,600, 5.7% of our portfolio, and again, bought by Lloyds. Hopefully, banking sector will recover, dividends will recover, and it will be a very good long-term hold. And on that basis, diversified away from UK banks to HSBC banks. So our next holding is HSBC, 1,032 shares, £5,400, 5.6% of our portfolio. Does pay a very good quarterly dividend, and hopefully during the year interest rates will go up, bank margins will improve, dividends will improve, and hopefully sentiment towards UK banks will recover, and hopefully will give us some very nice returns and some very nice dividends during this month and this year. Our next shareholding is probably our best performer, JD Sports, 2,500 shares, £4,700. Slight dip during the month. Again, had great results, very cash rich, been on a very big buying spree in America, but it makes up nearly 5% of our portfolio. And just like Greg's, 100% profit since we bought it, pays a very small dividend, but it is a very cash rich company and is a very good growth company. And then right down to our smallest holding, somewhat struggled because of the airline sector, which is Johns Menzies, the aviation service provider. 252 shares, £721, makes up 0.7% of our portfolio, but it does have services away from the UK all around the world, and hopefully when the airlines come back into some kind of normality, profits will be reinstated and hopefully we'll be back in profit. Other shares we hold is Penn and the Water Company. We own Royal Dutch Shell and BP, and on that basis, both those two shares, very good run during the month from the price of oil, now at $90 a barrel. Both of them shares up 17% during the month. Other shares we do hold is Sainsbury's, the retailer, okay, and AG Bar, the drinks provider, and Card Factory, the retailer. So quite a mixed mash of shares, 16 shares, some in profit, some in loss, but just a quick overview of the reasons why we hold them subsequent shares. Now, if we look at our funds, so a somewhat disappointing month, shall we say. We own 6 funds, 6 were in profit, none in loss till this month. Now got 4 in profit, 2 in loss. Makes up 19.2% of our portfolio, and the collective value is £18,753, but a loss across our 6 funds during the month of £3,200. Now we did top up one of our funds, a US smaller companies fund. We made a regular investment of £250 to top up an existing holding. A quick overview of the funds. Our largest fund is a legal and general tech fund, £5,418, 5.5% of our portfolio. Still showing a very nice profit of 35%, but the tech sector during the month is down 11%. Okay, obviously the FANGs in America took a great big hit, has been affected, but ultimately good companies, cash rich, a very long term buy. Our next holding is the one we topped up, US smaller companies, £3,900, 3.9% of our portfolio. Still showing a profit of 7% since we bought it, but again during the month a loss of 11%. And as we said, we bought it because obviously it has struggled recently, ultimately a long-term buy. Our next holding is somewhat selective, Bally Gifford Positive Change, £3,340, 3.5% of our portfolio. A small profit of 2%, but during the month a loss of 20%, mainly because it's selective, owns about 30 companies, all good quality companies, but a few of them companies have been really hit during the month, but hopefully a short-term blip. Our next holding, somewhat selective, is a UK equity fund, £2,600, 2.6% of our portfolio, but a profit of 4%. And it did give us some kind of dividend during the month, which was reinvested within that fund. And again, another fund which has took a big hit during the month is a global growth fund, £2,500, makes up 2% of our portfolio. An actual loss first time since we bought the share of 15%, but it's mainly because it's down 20% in the month of January. Hopefully it will recover, but it was bought for diversification across numerous sectors because we are so UK based. And then finally, our smallest holding is a UK smaller companies, £1,014, 1% of our portfolio, a small loss of 10%, again only suffered because of the recent events in January. So we did have 6 funds, we're in profit. A very poor month, mainly because of the tech sectors and the global sectors, but hopefully a long-term objectives will be met. Now, with regard to them 6 funds, we don't increase or attempt to increase our funds, but as we've proved in the past, we will top up existing funds. So, quick recap, portfolio is down 2% for the month. Year on year, we're looking at 10%, but how times have changed during 2021, the portfolio gives a return of over 30%. But it just proves the markets have good months, bad months, and hopefully our objectives will be met to reach our year-end goal of £120,000. So it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's good months, bad months, and it will hopefully 10% year-on-year growth to meet us our objectives to retire early in the coming years. Now remember, if you like the videos, smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you again soon.